Okay, they're doing it again. They're cutting me off again. So I got away this morning. As soon as uh anyways, I don't want to talk about it, but yeah, they're cutting me off. It is Satan now. It's Satan God, Satan God. No, it's Satan. He's interrupting the word, right? Anyways, if I freeze again, guys, I'll be doing a mixer later on, probably about 5 o'clock. Because I'm getting tired of getting cut off. These people probably won't be able to get back in the room because they caught on and they're stopping it again. So I got to keep going forward, right? So 220 years of his life, at which time Joseph, his brother, died, for Simon was sick. His sons came to visit him, and he strengthened himself and sat up and kissed them and said, Hearken, my children, to Simon your father, and I will declare unto you what things I have in my heart. I was born of Jacob as my father's second son, and my mother Leah called me Simon, because the Lord had heard her prayer. Moreover, I became strong exceedingly. I shrank from no achievement, nor was I afraid of aught, for my heart was hard, and my liver was Im- 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 immovable, and in my bowels without compassion, because valor also has been given from the Most High to men in soul and body. For in the time of my youth I was jealous in many things of Joseph, because of my father loved him beyond all. And I set my mind against him to destroy him, because the prince of deceit sent forth the spirit of jealousy and blinded my mind. See, any evil spirit blocks you from the Lord. Okay. Um, he Any spirit. Okay, so anyways, let's keep going. So that I regarded him not as a brother, nor did I spare even Jacob my father, but his God and the God of his father sent forth his angels and delivered him out of my hands. For when I went to Shechem to bring ointment for the flocks, and Reuben to Dothan, where our necessaries and all of our stores. Judah, my brother, sold him to the Ishmaelites. And when Reuben heard these things, he was grieving, for he wished to restore him to his father. But on hearing this, I was exceedingly wroth against Judah, in that he let him go away alive. And for 5 months I continued wrathful against him, but the Lord restrained me and withheld from me the power of my hands, for my right hand was half withered. So God was punishing him. Hello, hello, hello. You're not able to get into the room. They're doing the same thing. So God punished him with the withered hand. And I knew my children that goes to speak of one of my teachers. What, you got a withered hand? You got that because you're doing something wrong. And I knew my children that because of Joseph, this hand befall me. And I repented and wept, and I besought the Lord God that my hand might be restored, and that it might hold aloft from the pollution and envy, and from all folly. And I knew that I had devised an evil thing before the Lord and Jacob my father, on account of Joseph my brother, in that I envied him. So I don't know what happened, but they're sure keeping people out of my room. A lot of Americans come in this room, and yeah, they let me get away from the whole teaching, and now they're cutting me off again. Okay. As soon as they find a way to get into the room, they start cutting my channel. Listen, I'm not speaking for this truckers thing. I'm speaking against it. Okay, because they're not doing it out of their hearts for God. They're doing it out of hate, and I don't agree with it. So don't cut me off and the people off that are coming to this room, because I'm not going to say anything more than I'm not for what they're doing. I'm exactly on the government's side on this one. Okay. So I don't need to be blocked. I'm not going to do that. And now, my children, hearken unto me, and before the spirits of deceit and envy, for envy ruleth over the whole mind of a man, and suffereth him neither to eat nor drink, nor to do any good thing, but even suggesteth to him to destroy him that he envieth. So long as that he that is envied flourisheth, he that envieth fadeth away. We're not to have any envy of any man. Why? We're all at a different state with God. Just be glad that we're at that state with God. Why worry about other people? Why envy other people? I fight with this one too. 2 years, therefore, I afflicted my soul with fasting and fear of the Lord. And I learnt that deliverance from envy cometh by fear of God. For if a man flee to the Lord, the evil spirit runneth away from him. Ha ha ha. Resist the devil and he will flee. In time. And his mind is lightened, and henceforward his sympathieth, sympathieth, sympathy, right? Sympathieth, it's hard to say. Sympathist, sympathy, okay? So with whom he envied and forgiveth those who are hostile to him, and so chastened from his envy. He chastened us from all evil. All right. The same thing is in the Bible. Okay. So I learned the deliverance from envy comes from the fear of God. If a man flee to the Lord, the evil spirit runneth away from him. What does it say in the Bible? Resist the devil and he will flee. This is biblical. And his mind is lightened. It's took away. You've working on your mind. It comes less. And henceforth the sympathy, I'm only going to say it that way, with him who he envied is forgiveneth those who are hostile to him, and so chasten from his enemy. God chastens the one he loves. Envy is a sin. If we have envy, you're going to go through stuff and you're going to run from that, because that's resisting the devil. Resist him and he will flee. So I and my father asked concerning me, because I saw that I was sad. And I said unto him, I am pained in my liver, for I mourned more than they all, because I was guilty of